Avanti's Europe product team has a passion for the destination. They continually travel to Europe to look for and create new experiences. Here's a quick overview of Avanti's Europe.
At Avanti, it's all about independent travel and our ability to seamlessly move you around the continent. So sit back and let us transport you through Avanti's Europe. We begin our journey in the Emerald Isle. Ireland's home to some of the most astonishing scenery and the warmest people. Ireland's a terrific place for the independent traveler to explore at their own pace. Dublin offers a unique mix of history and fun. Stroll the River Liffey and Temple Bar. Visit Trinity Library and view one of the world's most spectacular collections, dating back over 1,000 years. And no visit to Dublin would be complete without a visit to the world-famous Guinness Brewery House to sample that wonderful concoction known as stout. Travel north to Antrim to view the Giant's Causeway, or southwest, taking a jaunting car ride around the breathtaking Ring of Kerry near Killarney. Stand on the precipice of the 390-foot-high Cliffs of Moher, then head north along the western coast to picturesque Galway. Wherever you choose to go in Ireland, you will find it's truly the home of 1,000 welcomes. A short hop across the Irish Sea brings Great Britain into focus. The island, comprised of England, Scotland, and Wales, provides a treasure trove of experiences. Explore England. Beginning in London, there is a tremendous wealth of art and culture. The Tower of London, home to the royal gems and its infamous era in the reign of Henry VIII. Trafalgar Square, Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. Westminster Abbey, home to coronations, weddings, and funerals of monarchs for centuries. Or the Queen's working residence of Buckingham Palace, with its colorful daily changing of the royal guard. Modern London, with the Shard, the tallest building in Europe, and the London Eye, both offer magnificent views of this dynamic city. London is also home to world-class shopping, theater, and in this modern era offers haute cuisine from every corner of the globe. Avanti offers 40 excellent hotel options in the city and unique experiences at every turn. A few hours west of London, visit Stonehenge, estimated to have been built by the Celts between 3100 and 2800 BC. Further to the west is Bath, aptly named after the Roman baths constructed in the 1st century AD by the occupying Roman legions. To the north, take the Beatles' magical mystery tour in Liverpool and relive their history, or gaze upon the moorlands outside the city of York. In central England sit the rolling hills of the Cotswolds, rising from the meadows of the Upper Thames with its Jurassic limestone, and the must-see home of William Shakespeare in the enchanting town of Stratford-upon-Avon. Warwick Castle is close by and worth the visit. Continuing to the north, Scotland presents a very different landscape with the rugged highlands in the north and beautiful lochs scattered throughout. The famous Edinburgh military tattoo is a pageant not to be missed each summer. Wales and its walled castle of Cardiff is yet another side trip from London that presents a very distinct Celtic Britain culture, and the Welsh language harkens back possibly 4,000 years. With 641 castles to explore, Wales has more castles per square mile than almost anywhere on the globe. At the heart of Avanti's Europe is our expertise in European rail, which makes independent multi-city, multi-country travel so flexible. Leaving London from historic St. Pancras Station, board the high-speed Eurostar train to Paris, the City of Lights. France presents a broad array of experiences, landscapes, and even climates. Paris is steeped in history, art, iconic architecture, and renowned landmarks such as the Louvre, d'Orsay Museum, Notre Dame Cathedral, Arc de Triomphe, Basilica des Sacrés-Cœurs, and the Eiffel Tower. Stroll the Champs-Élysées for world-class shopping and ride the Bateau Mouche on the Seine River, passing under bridges encrusted with gold leaf. Paris at night is a glimmering light show featuring sidewalk cafes and cabarets. A few hours to the west lie the beaches of Normandy, where so many young men of the greatest generation sacrificed so much for the preservation of freedom. Nearby, the impressive island of Mont Saint-Michel, with its cobblestone streets, quaint shops, and Mountain Peak Abbey, where monks labored for centuries keeping alive the manuscripts of scripture and history. France is the center of the European gastronomic and wine culture. Visit the vineyards of Burgundy and Bordeaux, or the Loire Valley, where chateaus dot the landscape. To the south lies the region of Provence with its rich history. Avignon, home in absentia of popes for 4 centuries. The walled city of Arles, home to Van Gogh. The mountaintop fortresses of Le Beau and Gourd. And Aix, the artist city, all imprint lasting memories. To the southeast lie the French Riviera cities, Cannes, of renowned annual film festival fame, and Nice, with its iconic bright blue and white striped beach umbrellas. Stroll the Promenade des Anglais along the beach and shop the world-class retailers that line its path. Just east of the French border is the Principality of Monaco. Ruled by the Grimaldi royal family for over 200 years, it's the playground of the rich and famous, as well as the venue for Formula One's most impressive road races. Try your hand at the casino of James Bond fame. Avanti's Italy is just to the east. Northern Italy hosts a wealth of contrasting visuals and experiences, from Milan, fashion capital of Europe, to the gorgeous Lake District. Cruise Lakes Garda, Como, and Maggiore, which present a stunning array of stately villas and vistas. The ever-popular Cinque Terre region is alive with culinary delights and breathtaking hillside views of the sparkling Mediterranean. Verona, fabled home of Romeo and Juliet, boasts the second largest preserved Roman Colosseum, presenting concerts and events in season. Aida under the stars is not to be missed. Visit Parma with its delectable prosciutto and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, and Bologna with its rich sauces and pasta dishes, coupled with tasting the great Barbera and Sangiovese wines, a must experience. Avanti offers numerous culinary options in the region. Venice to the northeast is simply magical. Steeped in historic trade for centuries, its waterways and canals today are crisscrossed with gondolas and motor launches in a seemingly endless parade in every direction. Unique experiences abound. Visit the Doge's Palace and the infamous Bridge of Sighs, shop for Murano glass, or visit St. Mark's Square for a cappuccino and people watching. Next, head south and visit Pisa, home to the famous Leaning Tower, and onward to Tuscany to sample some of the finest wines produced in the area. Avanti offers numerous tasting options throughout the Tuscan region. Stay in a villa property and sample the great regional cuisine in a private cooking class. Avanti has numerous memorable experiences awaiting the independent traveler. Florence, home to the powerful Medici dynasty and birthplace of the Italian Renaissance, boasts unique art and architecture. Gaze on Michelangelo's David, visit the Duomo and baptistry, and amble the city and shop for leather goods. Just a few hours south sits the eternal city of Rome, with simply so many unique opportunities for discovery. The Roman Empire is omnipresent with sites such as the Colosseum, the Forum, and the Pantheon. Visit Vatican City and view Michelangelo's magnificent ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. Enjoy Epicurean delights in Piazza Navona or an aperitif on the Via Veneto. Or let Avanti arrange a complete experience to shop for ingredients and enjoy a meal prepared in a local home. Ride a Vespa and experience La Dolce Vita. Rome is truly a veritable font of experiences for all tastes. To the south lies Naples, Sorrento, the Isle of Capri, and the spectacular Amalfi Coast. This region possesses the Roman ruins of Pompeii and Herculaneum, frozen in time by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. From Naples, home to pizza as we know it, cruise to Capri and take the funicular railroad up to Anacapri to visit the shops and cafes that wind through cobblestone passages. Sorrento, gateway to the magnificent Amalfi Coast, is a perfect spot for an overnight stay with incredible views of the Mediterranean. Travel further down the Amalfi Coast and visit Positano, a charming hillside city with winding streets, shops, and cafes. The island of Sicily is also fascinating to visit, offering a glimpse of a more rural life. Mount Etna, in a constant state of eruption, offers spectacular evening fireworks. Taste the strong Piacentino cheese of Enna. Experience Trapani with its Greek amphitheater and Doric ruins, and Agrigento with its Valley of the Temples. To the east, across the Adriatic Sea, lies Avanti's newest destination of Croatia. Visit the seaside city of Split and explore Emperor Diocletian's palace, a sprawling 300,000 square foot site, and the walled city of Dubrovnik, where you will experience centuries of history and great value for money. Croatia's coast is dotted with islands to explore. Here, Avanti offers a 10-day cruise adventure to explore the Dalmatian coast. Beginning in Dubrovnik, cruise to Korčula, birthplace and home of Marco Polo, then on to Split to sample a traditional meal of fried fish, followed by Var with its endless fields of lavender. Stop for a swim in the crystal blue Adriatic in Vela Luka, and so much more. Be sure and also visit Zagreb, the capital city to the north, as well as Plovice Lakes National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Croatia is also a great country for a fly drive vacation to visit all the great cities and countryside scenery. Avanti's Greece opens the door to a golden age of enlightenment and one of the great civilizations of ancient times. Climb the Acropolis to visit the Parthenon, sip ouzo at an Athenian cafe, travel to the ruins of Delphi where the oracles prophesized the future for centuries, and visit the Greek Isles, including Mykonos with its distinctive windmills, and Santorini with its whitewashed structures overlooking the caldera of a long ago extinct volcano. Further to the east, experience Istanbul, Turkey, at the crossroads of two continents, separated by the busy Bosphorus Strait, and home to the famous Sultan Ahmed Mosque, commonly referred to as the Blue Mosque, with its over 200-foot tall minarets and largest dome ever constructed. Shop the bazaar, where deals are plentiful and haggling has been a way of life for centuries. To the west, Austria and Germany await the Avanti independent traveler. On the banks of the Danube River, Vienna is rich in Habsburg royal family history, which is evident in the stately Schönbrunn and Hofburg palaces. Enjoy the music of Strauss at a private concert. Learn to waltz in its birthplace. Vienna has something for every traveler, and Avanti has crafted unique experiences at every turn to create those lasting memories. The Alpine regions of Austria offer picture postcard landscapes in every season. Salzburg, home of Mozart, offers seasonal concerts, quaint shops, sumptuous restaurants, and the quirky Hellbrunn Palace with its many trick fountains sure to surprise at every turn. Crossing into Germany, discover Bavaria with its Umpah bands, fabled Oktoberfest in Munich, and beer gardens offering a continual celebration. To the north lie the towns of Regensburg and Passau, so rich in history and tradition. Sample a local beer or regional sausage. Cologne, with its towering Gothic cathedral, is another must-see. Cruise the magnificent Rhine River, passing fairy tale castles and towns, a perfect way to decompress. To the north, the reunited capital of Berlin bustles with activity. Visit the Brandenburg Gate and walk along the wide boulevards lined with numerous outdoor cafes. Take a photo at Checkpoint Charlie, the original barrier that separated East and West Berlin during the Cold War era. The former East Berlin has been transformed to a modern, vibrant part of the entire city. To the northwest, visit Hamburg and Bremen, port cities accessible to the North Sea. Bordering on Germany, France, and Italy, we journey to Switzerland with its spectacular mountain scenery, expansive lakes, and picture-perfect cities and villages. Visit Zurich, the global center for finance with its outstanding nightlife. Shop for precision timepieces and decorative cuckoo clocks in every size and shape. Enjoy alpine vistas from a cable car ride or the high vantage point of Mount Titlis and gaze upon the seemingly endless mountain peaks covered in snow in virtually every season. World-class cheeses are abundant, and in Switzerland, sampling is an art form. Leaving Switzerland, Avanti's Europe journey continues in the Benelux countries of the Netherlands and Belgium. Amsterdam is home to the Rijksmuseum, displaying Rembrandt and many of the Dutch masters, and of course take an essential cruise along the myriad of canals that are the most recognized landmark of the city. Travel south to The Hague, passing Holland's legendary windmills and tulips. In Belgium, visit Brussels and Bruges, home to some of the best chocolate on the planet. Visit the Central European cities of Warsaw, Budapest, and Prague with its 1,000-year-old castle. Cruise the Danube and view a mix of period architecture from Gothic to Renaissance. Our next stop to the north is Scandinavia. Famous for Nordic cuisine and one of the best places to view the Northern Lights, Norway, with its amazing scenery, can be easily traveled by taking the Norway in a Nutshell tour, allowing the independent traveler to experience narrow fjords and the Flam Railway coursing through verdant valleys. Discover Oslo with its lush parks and trendy hotels, and Copenhagen, Denmark with its historic Tivoli Gardens and charming area of Nyhavn full of colorful restaurants and boats. Oslo, Copenhagen, and Stockholm, Sweden are all great cities to explore pre- or post-cruise. And of course, the region boasts its proud Viking heritage that took the arduous voyage in longboats to discover Iceland, a world of geothermal pools and volcanic basalt. Iceland today is one of Avanti's fast-growing popular destinations. Our journey through Avanti's Europe continues with a stop on the Iberian Peninsula, home to Spain and Portugal. Madrid, Spain's dynamic capital, where the Prado Art Museum houses a vast collection of Spanish masters. An iconic Plaza Mayor has cafes and shops. Enjoy the beauty of Buen Retiro Park at the edge of the city, with lavish gardens once owned by the Spanish royalty. To the south, Toledo, Granada, Seville, and Malaga demonstrate the architectural influences of centuries of Moorish occupation. Barcelona, to the east in Catalonia, offers its own unique culture and even local language. This gorgeous Mediterranean city depicts the influence of the architect Gaudi, with its sweeping curves and use of multicolored tiles that is so totally distinctive of Barcelona. La Sagrada Familia, the great spired cathedral, has been in construction for over 200 years, and still construction continues today. Wander Las Ramblas, lined with cafes and shops, enjoy tapas, and truly live like a Catalan. Beginning and ending port locale for many Mediterranean cruises, Barcelona is a terrific spot for a pre- or post-cruise stay. The port also features ferry service to the Balearic island of Majorca. Portugal's capital, Lisbon on the coast, displays its own distinctive architecture. Visit Belém Tower and São Jorge Castle, and try bacalhau, a salted cod dish that is a national staple. Travel to Porto, the country's second largest city, and home to port wine, which bears its name. A Roman outpost, Porto has a rich history and was the jumping-off point for Henry the Navigator's quest for a route to the Far East. Tour the terraced vineyards of the Douro Valley, or head south to the beautiful Mediterranean coastal areas of the Algarve. Avanti truly is the preeminent operator for the independent European traveler. Our well-honed specialty, or as we say, connecting the dots for multi-city, multi-country travel, is comprised of hand-selected authentic European hotels, distinctive local experiences, and our expertise in European rail to transport you safely and efficiently from city to city or country to country. Connecting the dots truly makes us unique, allowing the Avanti traveler to easily visit and enjoy the many spectacular places you have experienced in this video. Our long-standing relationships with our ground partners in each destination ensure that Avanti's travelers are well taken care of in the unlikely event any issue should arise during travel. Since 1981, Avanti has been providing the independent traveler with a broad array of destinations and experiences, but it is the accolades of returning Avanti travelers that has enabled sustained growth and facilitated our ability to continually explore new options to craft the most interesting and authentic vacations throughout the European continent. In this video, we've only just scratched the surface. There is so much to see and do in Avanti's Europe, and we're ready to craft just the right option for the independent traveler. Call, book online, or receive an email quote, and let us welcome you to the world of Avanti's Europe.